What's up, guys? We are back once again. We are finally going to be discussing the brand new episode of Digimon Adventure 56. Now, it's going to be, or is it 57? No, it's 57. My bad, guys. This episode was more of a, I wouldn't say not like last week, because I think last week's episode I liked a lot better more than this week's episode. And the reason why is because it takes off where we left off, where Tai gets in contact with Kari as well as everybody else, going, okay, what's going on? Kari and everyone's still at the springs. They're getting more relaxed. Of course, Gatamon, she doesn't want to leave. And then, of course, we even see with Joe, he's still enjoying it, and so is Gomamon. But then, at the same time, he also informs Kari, hey, be careful. And even Izzy informed, of course, that the Digimon over there knew that there was different things going on. So they figure, hey, go ahead and pick them up. So that's pretty much what they were doing. But then, of course, they get attacked, and Tai and Agumon are abducted into this I would say almost like a spaceship, but it's not. It just shows a bunch of eyes, and it's basically Agumon, or Algomon. And what it is that it's the, like I would say, the Mega Evolved version of the first Digimon that they fought. And they decide to go ahead and say, oh, well, are you Agumon, are you Tai? We all know about you, and we're going to push you through a test. And what they do is they push Agumon and Tai away from one another, and then they separate them, and then they put Agumon in this test to where try to find the real Tai. And every time when you don't, the fake is going to blow up, and the more that happens, the tighter that the Agumon is going to be holding on to Tai's throat as well as his arms and everything else. So Agumon is trying to help find the real Tai, and it was pretty much like, okay, instead of find where's Waldo, it's find Tai, right? So we have this whole episode where he's trying to find Tai, and he's doubting himself, like, okay, what would Tai do in this situation? What would he do? What can I do? And then finally he starts remembering, Tai would never give up. Tai would never say, I'm finished, I'm going to die, or any things that he's hearing. He starts remembering Tai would never say those things. Tai would never be the one to give up. He's always, there's got to be a way to fight back. And this was pretty much a Tai / Agumon episode. And I actually thought we were going to be getting a different evolution, possibly from Agumon. Like, instead of seeing War Greymon or another version of War Greymon, I thought we were going to be seeing like a bigger version of that. But we didn't, and we see where Agumon finally figures it out, frees Tai, and is able to help him go up against all the Agumon. Like it's hard because all of them sound the same, but it is an enemy of the first one they fought. And when they're able to do that, they start just blasting them away, going from Greymon to Metal Greymon, and then of course War Greymon, beating them all, destroying them all, and they finally get to the actual world. And when they do, they actually see the Digimon that was helping them fly to another location, and the Algomon that was initiating holding the test, which was the Mega evolved form, starts informing them that yes, this was a test, and that he works for, basically he will make a move sooner or later. And they all figure out, okay, does this have to do with the Great Catastrophe? And when this happens, is it already happening? And then they start remembering what happened to Bertmon, the things that happened in the real world, and as well as everything else. And as soon as it happens, he just disappears, and Tai informs Izzy. He informs, of course, Matt. So they all come up to an idea of everybody needs to be careful, because as of right now, don't know what's going to happen, other than of course some new enemy is on the move, and everybody has to prepare. So try to get through this really quickly, because this, to me, it was not the best episode, but it was an okay episode. And what I mean by that is, I know every week or every other week is going to be a touch and go episode. It's not going to be the best. It's not going to be, oh, it's going to be this, oh, it's going to be that. It's going to be an episode whether you will take it or you won't take it. Now, again, I think last week's was way better than this week's, obviously, because of what had to do with Gabumon getting a brand new transformation, which I thought was absolutely amazing. Now, this one, I think it was okay, but it was, I would say, your normal type of Digimon episode for what we've seen and feel like I've already seen in some shape, way, or form. But I did enjoy it overall. I think I'm going to be looking forward to next week's episode even more to see what we gather for more about this brand new enemy and also what exactly is going to happen. We may see Izzy in the next episode. We may see Kari or TK in the next episode, see what's going to happen, because Kari and them are finally leaving. Izzy's finally leaving after doing so much research at the area he was in for so long. So we're finally going to be seeing them leave the area and be able to pursue their adventure for the crust as well, because Tai, he's pretty much just going to be going to wherever I guess the crust is going to take him, since he's going to be the main lead, he's the main character, one of the main characters of the show. So obviously we're going to be seeing him possibly next week. Again, we may see Izzy, we may see Kari, we may see TK, but I got a feeling it's going to more likely go with either Izzy or TK or Kari. I have this weird feeling. Or hey, I don't know, we've already had a little bit of Joe, we just got to see more of a Gomamon evolved, as well as also with Izzy. So who knows, that may actually happen. But overall, like I said, decent episode, not the best episode, but either way, let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, about subscribing, leave a big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. It helps greatly get the algorithm. Also click notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload. And as always, I'm seeing you guys on the very next one.